Hey my good friend, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. You know, the new 2017 Nissan Sentra SR Turbo offers a more powerful version of the already popular SR trim grade. And as I found out this week on my first brief test drive, it's likely to be a hit. The Nissan Sentra SR already commands a 20% plus sales mix of all the Sentras sold. Adding a more powerful variation, I'm told by Nissan, will only grow this percentage higher. And how this model ever came to be in the first place is actually an interesting story. Its 1.6-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine with 188 horsepower and 177 pound-feet of torque, it isn't new at all. It's the same engine that's been powering the Nissan Juke for quite some time. It just took an enterprising engineer at the Nissan Proving Grounds in Arizona to put a Juke powertrain in a Sentra and get the muckety-mucks behind the wheel. Now it's on the production line. While the engine itself offers plenty to talk about, and I will, the biggest news is the fact that you can not only have a performance-oriented Xtronic continuously variable transmission, but a nice close-ratio 6-speed manual. I tested both. The power band is a lot of welcome push in the back from the 130 horsepower 1.8-liter engine in the basic Sentra and Sentra SR. There is a little bit of turbo lag, but it offers a well-rounded power curve for most routine and spirited driving. It does sound somewhat subdued. Nissan didn't really put an exhaust system on it with a raspy note or a throaty intake sound tube. There is a hint of turbo whine that tells you, however, it has one. The manual transmission works very well, but could use a shorter throw for its shifter. Its clutch action very light and direct. The Xtronic CVT is still an option. You really should only choose if your left leg's been amputated or if you just can't drive a manual. Like its powertrain, handling is a click or two up, but not all the way to a Ford Focus ST or a Jetta GLI. It has 17-inch wheels and tires and a reasonably tight sport suspension that can handle its 188 horsepower speed velocities. Braking also comes in at the upper medium grab levels with 11.7-inch rotors at the front and 11.5 inches at the rear. Starting at $21,990 for a manual or CVT SR Turbo, I like the fact that they offer it with basic cloth seats and trim. They didn't force you a fully loaded leather-clad techno house just for wanting more horsepower. You can, however, add a premium package that adds leather seats and all the gizmetry if you want. This was the case in my tester, which had comfortably heated leather chairs, power operated for the driver. The package also adds premium Bose audio, which is plenty good, and all the driver assistance goodies people love. If you do go with the base model, it has some excellently trimmed cloth sport seats with handsome color accents, also heated up front. Nice! At its pricing and performance levels, I do think it mates up nicely with the new 2017 Hyundai Elantra Sport Turbo, which admittedly will tip the 200 horsepower mark, but close indeed. There's also the Jetta GLI, though it is priced and powered up a few notches as well. In the big picture here, I think the SR Turbo is an impressive car at first blush, with a healthy increase in sportiness for not a healthy increase in price. It might just strike a unique balance for a daily driver that has extra punch without all the drama and excess that comes with a full-blown performance sedan. So yeah, I think what I just said pretty much sums it up. Now, I will be bringing you a far more detailed review a little bit later down the line when I get more time with the car. Until then, click on the big red link right here and subscribe to our YouTube channel because I do test drive 1 or 2 vehicles a week. Plus, there's a new video almost every other day. There's always something new. So stay tuned.